Going on, family? You're tuned in to Real Labs Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller in the big chair tonight, joined the virtual studio with James John and Patricio. We usually have all our big intros, but we have a special guest. He will be at the Orlando
Talk about it.
Improv May 3rd at 7:30 p.m. Put your hands together, show your love for Orlando Jones, everybody. Brother, thank you for coming in with us, man.
Been happening. What's cracking with y'all?
Man, we can't
Good, man.
complain
Good.
at all.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure everybody was drippy because that's my situation. You know what I'm saying? It's just so wet. It's just so drip. It's so drippy. It's so wet.
Man,
I hear you, brother.
he has been having us laughing, James, the whole time we had him on. So, Orlando, we always do the origin story. You're doing stand up, man, at the Orlando Improv. How did you get your start in stand up? When did you start? And how was your first ever show?
Oh, hilarious. I think originally I was writing for stand-ups. I was sending the material to the Tonight Show when I was 17, 18. So I would get a couple of jokes on here and there back in the day. And let's see, I think I started doing stand-up because my agents tricked me into it because, just my schedule didn't lend itself to going to do stand-up. And to be honest with you, every stand-up was trying to get my job, which was starring in a movie on television show or what have you. So, it was just juggling.
Facts.
Those schedules never worked. So my manager at the time was like, look, I'm going to pick a time on the schedule 2 years from now, and you're going to go do stand-up. And I don't want to hear any argument because it's 2 years from now, and then you and I don't have to fight about it no more, but I want you to go do it. And she picked the Miami Improv, and I went there, and I had a ball. I did a lot of fun, and did 6 shows that weekend, and that was that.
Bro, we're going to say this, man, because everybody knows that does comedy here in Florida.
Hey.
The Miami Improv is
That's one of the
not an
hardest
easy
clubs
room.
in the room. Bro.
They will hurt your feelings if you ain't funny.
Oh yeah, they definitely, I'm from Alabama, so how you gonna hurt my feelings? I had a cross burned in my front yard when I was in 6th grade. Hurt my feelings. Try if you can. You know what I'm saying? I did not tell you it's dripping. It's so wet. It's so wet.
Hey, Jesus walked on water. The Miami Improv was like, boo.
Listen, man, as soon as I realized how racist Jesus is, let me tell you something. Jesus came through every year, even today. See a trailer park, he blow that thing. Get that mess off my planet. Every time trailer park, you just rack them up. Just so racist against rednecks. Rednecks be telling you the truth when they tell you Jesus ain't acting right. Jesus ain't acting right at all. I'm just telling you the truth for what I seen. I ain't seen one of them tornadoes touch down in nary a ghetto. Not one time.
That is true.
Nah.
Okay, no fruit stands have been destroyed, but them trailer parks catching Hades. Do you hear me? HE double hockey stick is dropping down on a regular basis.
Oh my God!
Hey, man. Go ahead, Jay.
I want to ask him a question, man. You've done everything: TV, stand-up, movies. Is there a favorite among any of those mediums, man? Is the one that you prefer over the other?
They're different things. I think stand-up is a monologue, right? And performance is a dialogue. So that's a lot more to do about listening and more to do about understanding how your character fits into the whole of the story that's being told.
Okay.
And less about how to always make your character be this or that. It's more about the story that's being collectively told. Whereas in stand-up, you're the one telling the story. You know what I'm saying? Or you're the one who's making a story out of the audience because you don't have a story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying, or doing that is the thing, right? The thing that you enjoy doing, which is, off the cuff, fun with the audience, because there's different styles of comedy, so I don't want to act like one style is different than the other. I'm just saying those are very different styles of how to approach a live audience.
Absolutely. Now, I love the fact that you're doing all of it, man, because I want young cats out there that's listening to you right now to know it's possible, because a lot of people don't think they can actually do what we do, be in entertainment. Like, we all have levels of success, but I love that you live in testament, brother. You are the American dream. I want people to see that and know that they can actually achieve it too.
Why not? Listen, it's a tricky business, but I agree with you 100% that it's possible. But I also agree that, like, there's some things that are meant for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, this black privilege is a killer thing. You understand? Like, everybody talking about that white privilege, but that black privilege is a damn problem.
I hear you.
Because on one level, you want to inspire someone, right? And say, hey, you can truly achieve your dream, right? On another level, you want them to realize that, I got a particular set of gifts that I didn't even know what they were, right? Facts. And so I wasn't trying to be anything in particular, but when I entered the entertainment business, it was a writer-performer. I started an advertising agency when I was 18 years old, but I started that agency to make content, to do what I was doing because I needed to make money and do the thing, right? I wanted to do both.
Amen.
So by the time I was in front of the camera, I'd already been so deeply immersed in things behind the camera, like A Different World and The Pilot of Martin and Rock Live and The Sinbad Show. I'd already produced, a couple 100 episodes of television before people saw me on Mad TV, right? And a lot of people didn't know I was writing on Mad TV. Some people did, some people didn't. So, I've been in the Writers Guild for over 35 years. I've been in the Producers Guild for over 35 years. I didn't get famous, and then they gave me a writer's producer credit.
Nah, bro.
Right? Because nobody cares if you're famous or not. When you come up through the ranks, they just kick you in the teeth like anybody else. So I really came up, the old school kind of, shall we say, hard way. And I'm glad I did, because it really taught me the game and the business. And because I do multiple things, I've never had to rely on one thing, which has allowed me to be in control of my artistry. Because they tell a lie, and this is how it goes. They go, if you're a jack of all trades, you're a master of none. That's only half of the saying. It's, if you're a jack of all trades, you're a master of none, but you're still much better than a master of one.
Amen.
True that.
Amen.
Bro, you dropping jewels right now.
Guys, you're listening with Orlando Jones right now. It's on with us. He's at the Orlando Improv May 3rd, 7:30 p.m. Make sure you get your tickets. Orlando, I have to say this because my wife will kill me if I do not say this. One of my top 5 favorite movies of all time is Drumline.
Yo,
it really is. And my wife was like, my wife knew I was excited about this interview. But what I love about you do comedic, you do drama. Which one you like better, comedic acting or like drama type acting?
I mean, ain't you both? Ain't we all kind of both, right?
Amen.
Right? I mean, there are times you are hilarious, right? And there are times you fit to be tied. You ain't trying to be messed with, right? and I think for me as an artist, I try in my work, that's really the part that I care the most about, is trying to show both sides of the human, so that even these people that we paint as good people, these people that we paint as bad people, I want them to be human on a certain level, so you kind of root for them, so you kind of understand when it went left. You know what I mean?
Understood.
Because that's the human experience. So I feel like in the Hollywood context, there's such an emphasis who's the good guy and who's the bad guy. But as an artist, I tend to take roles because I think I can bring this character to life in a particular way in this story, but still make you see this person as human, not just some animal, who don't nobody care nothing about. So for me, that's the wormhole I'm trying to get to. And I don't care if it's comedy or drama, how I use it to get there. I just want to try and root the character and connect the character in something that everybody can see themselves in.
Yeah, your character scared me. Your character scared me in Drumline. Like I played band. I was in band in high school, and my conductor.
He was like that.
he should have. Listen, scaring the bejesus out of the young white children has always been a dream of mine.
Orlando.
That ain't hard. All you got to do is walk into a Chick-fil-A nowadays. You'll do it.
So
that's true.
Orlando, I got a question for you, because when Mad TV came out, it was basically the competitor to SNL, a well-established show for years on end. And I mean, you guys, I mean, they had Will Ferrell, they had Molly Shannon, all these other greats. But like, what was your mindset going into Mad TV, knowing that this was going to be going head to head with SNL?
Well, two things. One, my earlier comment is true about Chick-fil-A because I'm vegan and everybody know it. So they'd be asking themselves, what the hell is this vegan doing in here in this chicken sandwich place?
Oh, no, he about to shoot it up.
To answer your most immediate question, I was a fan of Mad Magazine. And
Yes,
I was
yes.
a kid who didn't even understand sometimes what all the jokes were, but I understood they were funny.
Amen.
And I wanted to be in on that satire and understand that cleverness. And it inspired me in so many different ways to try and figure out what this joke was about, to allow me to understand ideas like apartheid and all these other concepts that has never crossed my mind as a young kid living up in the South. So I was excited to be irreverent because that's what it was. And my comedic sensibilities are super irreverent. I didn't imagine that I was going to get myself in as much trouble as I got myself in on the 2 years I was on Mad TV. But I got in trouble on 3 separate occasions that I vividly remember. And me, I didn't think Saturday Night Live was taking any chances.
No.
Attention spans were shorter because I was a writer on the show. I knew that Saturday Night Live would do a sketch that was 9 minutes long where you had to imagine some dude was peeing in a microwave.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to do a sketch that
Yeah.
was 3 minutes long where you got to see the dude stick his penis in the microwave.
Yeah, you guys, honestly, that you guys pushed the envelope, and it was the first time watching sketch comedy where like there was blood involved, there was explosions, there was it was
you got to remember,
debauchery.
There's Something About Mary was like the big box office hit, and one of
Yes.
the big jokes is the girl's got cum in her hair and the guy gets his penis caught in the zipper. So there was an irreverent thing going on. 7-Up, make 7-Up yours. I got banned for the Super Bowl for that, right?
Bro.
So
What?
So when I got to this, I was just trying to be Mad TV, right? So, listen, man, I did a sketch called Schindler's Lost, okay? It's my parents in a car because my dad will not stop and ask for directions. He don't care. He ain't stopping in the story. Stop talking, right? So Oscar Schindler's in the car. He don't never save nobody, okay? Schindler's Lost, the story of a man with a sense of justice. No sense of direction.
That's
No
hilarious.
sense of direction.
Yeah,
So
we got
shoot the sketch.
Go ahead, Orlando.
And they call Steven Spielberg, and he's in a helicopter with Quincy Jones, and they say it's anti-Semitic, and they killed the sketch, and they call, and they tell me I got to get on a phone call because I wrote this mess, and why was I being anti-Semitic? And I have to explain that it's my parents in the car.
We got a couple minutes left, man, before we get you out here. May 3rd, 7:30 p.m. Orlando,
Go
Joe's
see
Orlando
him.
Improv.
Yes.
Go
Dude,
see him.
Real quick, like as a celebrity, you're out and about. You've done many roles. What is the one role that people walk up to you and quote more than anything? Because I'm thinking Clifford Franklin.
I'm thinking Tookie Tookie.
It's generational, kind of, right? Right now, it's heavy Mr. Nancy right now. That's a thing. But it could be double take. I just got that reason. This little blonde-headed white lady, she's like, "You ain't representing, you ain't keeping it real." And I was like, "What the hell was happening? Where did that come from? I don't even know." So I really can't figure it out anymore. So I try not to, because I had a lady explain to her child that where he knew me from, and he couldn't figure it out. And she said, he was in the aliens, but baby, remember in evolution, remember when you were there, he said, "Don't tell anyone where I've been." That's him right there. That's him right there. And the
I love it.
excitement and disgust on this young man's face was both wonderful and also disturbing. So that, who knows? I was most deaf last week. I spent a hot 16. I'm being real with you. I did.
That's funny, man. Orlando Jones, this Wednesday, May 3rd, 7:30 p.m. Orlando, thank you so much for kicking it with us, brother. I know you're up in DC now. You got projects and stuff you're working on. We appreciate it. We love you, brother, and God bless you, my man.
Thank you so much.
Thank
brother.
you. It was an honor.
Hey, mad love, y'all. Be good.
You too.
All right, guys. This is Real Last Real Radio 104 point. We got to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're just going to talk about something. We'll be back. Real Last Real Radio 104.1. Real Last Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller in the Big Chair tonight. One more time, man. Shout out to Orlando Jones.
Man.
Oh, man.
He will be at the Orlando Improv May 3rd, 7:30 p.m. Go get your tickets. As you can see, the brother is crazy funny. And if you could have just listened to the stuff we talked about off air,
Oh, my God.
It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a good show. We're in the virtual studio with James John and Patricio, a.k.a. Rocky, from the law offices of Aaron Morris. I'm going to be real with y'all. I didn't even know he was a comic.
What?
Yeah, because my introduction to him was not stand-up. It was movies. It was TV. I never knew. The same when we had Michael Rappaport. I never knew Michael Rappaport did comedy back in the days.
Yeah. I forgot we had bro.
Yeah.
We got to give ourselves a round of applause. We had Michael Rappaport.
We done had some Bill Bellamy. We done
Bill
had Ari Spears. We done had was it Lavelle Crawford? Like,
bro, look at us.
Bro, we doing all right. We done had
You had Jay Farrow.
Jay Farrow, bro. Come on, man. Yo, I use I didn't know Anthony Anderson started out as a comic.
I see that because he was funny in Romeo Must Die. Remember that? Remember when he was in the movie with Aaliyah? He was funny in that movie. I thought he had to be a comedian.
Yeah, and so a lot of these guys who are big time actors now that do both roles, drama and comedy. I'm like, and then we go, they like, hey, I'm at the Improv this week. Like, why?
What you doing?
Like,
why?
You doing comedy now? And then you do your research, but like, oh snap! Like,
yeah. They comedy. And I got to shout Orlando Jones out for a second, and I think Patricio knows this. That dude, not only is he funny, bro, he can act, like seriously act.
Yes.
Bro, on American Gods, his character has one of the best monologues I've ever seen on TV. That dude is good.
Bro, that's why I was asking him, like, drama and because I feel like comedians can do drama. Like when you see a comic doing a dramatic role, we're always good at it.
Yes.
Like you go back and see, but drama actors can't. I don't see them doing that.
You can't jump. No,
I cannot see Denzel doing the comedy. I just can't see Denzel doing the comedy.
Denzel be like, all right, knock.
What's the closest to a comedy, Denzel? Two Guns?
It was funny, but he wasn't okay. There was comedy, but he wasn't funny.
Yeah,
Denzel's still cool in everything he do. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes,
but
I'm really trying to think of his movies, and I can't think of anything Denzel. Like,
I mean, he was pretty funny in Philadelphia. I'm joking.
I know you are. That's why I'm like, bruh.
You see how my internet just froze on purpose for that? This dude.
But I will say this, man. It's easier for us as comedians to go into serious acting because we already got a feel and a taste for it, like Orlando was alluding to, because we act out everything on stage.
Yeah.
When we're doing it, we want to sell the joke, so we act it out. So it's not a huge leap for us to go into acting. But comedy is the hardest job in the world, second only to motherhood, because you got to say that nowadays. Being a mother's the hardest job. But comedy ain't for the faint of heart. You will get your dreams crushed out here, getting on stage by yourself, man. It's seriously, it ain't for the faint of heart, man. Don't come out here unless you want this.
And I will say this though, Orlando Jones, man, you was funny. I check your net worth out. You worth about $5-10 million.
And still acting cool out here.
But you couldn't get no better Wi-Fi. Like,
during before we started recording, Ken texted me. He texted me and he's like, "Yo, I think this guy's lagging right now."
I thought it was me. I'm like, me? And he was like, "Well, at least the audio was good."
Yeah,
audio
you got
came through.
you got to take the good. You got to take the good with the
Bro,
But
bad.
I love
Check
his
out how-
swagger though, man. I love the comedy. He's like, man, it's so wet out here. I'm dripping.
he was
Stun on
good,
him.
man.
But James, you spot on that because like me growing up when I watched Orlando Jones on Mad TV, that's all I thought. Like this man is just funny, funny, funny all the time. And then I see him in Evolution, continuing that role of being comedic, and then he comes off in Drumline a completely different
person.
character, completely
Yes.
different character,
Hit
and
him with the Flight of the Bumblebee.
Hit him
Yeah.
with a fight of the Bumblebee. Dr. Lee, baby.
Yeah.
Drop a beat on him.
Dr. Lee. Hey, man,
It-
I'm going Wednesday. I got to find my DVD. I got to get him to sign that.
Bro, we all going out on Wednesday for
Yeah, I
real,
got to
right?
go Wednesday, man.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great.
Shout out to Orlando Jones. But I was segueing into this because I looked like he was in this hotel recording. As you guys, when you guys watch the YouTube video, I'm on the road. I'm in my hotel right now. James is in his office at work. Patricia in his office at work. But I want to talk about hotels because I've been in a hotel now for 3 days.
And you about to lose your mind.
Bruh, let me tell you something, man.
People, I'm glad you brought this up because people don't understand it. But go ahead. I don't want to step on
If
you.
this
Go ahead.
was
bro.
solitary confinement, look like I ain't never going to jail. bro, first of all, I'm trying to talk low because I don't know if the lady outside. I was like, I've been in here 3 days. Yo, can I get my room clean? They was like, well, you're not on the list today. I was like,
What you mean? It's her job.
Ken, there's a
Listen.
list, bro.
I was like, I can't. There's like, it's a list because I guess because of COVID and stuff, they don't clean the rooms every day like that.
Bro, that's
certain
funny.
I was just like, all right, don't worry about it. Because as a comic, our room is full of stuff. Like I got the ironing board
Yes.
out.
Yes.
I got food. Like my room smells like like Italian, like an Italian restaurant right now. Because I got
Gotcha.
spaghetti. I got a spaghetti container.
Bro.
I fell asleep too last night.
People go knock at your door, be like, I got a party at 2.
Yeah. Hey, James, somebody knocking my door, be like, hey, I'm here for the Uber Eats. I got to pick up the Uber Eats order. I got an order for Rachel. I got an order for Rachel for Uber Eats.
Bro, but you're absolutely right, man. That's crazy. I get tired of a hotel room after 2 days, and I'm gonna say, and it's because I'm old. Because when I was younger, there was nothing more exciting than being on the road, right? Ken,
Yeah.
as a comic, you were like, man, this is exciting. You was in the hotel room. You would find out all the local things to go do in that city or town you were in, and it was fun. But bro, the older you get, you want to be in your own bed. You like, man, I'm
I be
over
ready
this
to go
one little
home.
room. Ready.
I've been here since Wednesday, and
You probably go
guys,
home
you
on
listen-
Saturday night.
Yeah, no, I got Miami, so I got to go stay here and then go to straight to Miami. But so you guys listening, y'all know we pre-record, so we're recording on the Friday. I've been here since Wednesday. Now it's Friday. Me and the headliner, he took me to breakfast. When they got breakfast, and he even said the same thing. He's like, man, I got to get up and walk around. Like I got to leave the room and go walk, because if not, man, you sitting here all day. Just kind of, watching TV. Like I brought my Roku with me. You know what I mean? So
You brought the Roku.
I take the Roku on the road because if anybody out there is listening, hotel cable is the worst.
Horrible.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
not- it's
Horrible.
like you got your local channels, then you got like Nat Geo, the Discovery. I ain't watching Nat Geo, bro.
But I will say this though, they always got one channel that I will put on and watch all day in the background while I eat.
What that is?
Food Network.
Oh, Food Network.
Triple
Food
D's. I
Network
will watch
is
Triple
always
D's
on
all
your
night. Bro, they
Bro,
rerun
and they will have
Triple-
the weekend. They have a marathon of Triple D, bro.
just keep going, bro. And you be like, I just ate dinner, a 3-course meal, but I'm hungry. You will go get something to eat just to watch Triple D's, bro.
Bro, this is what I love about Triple D. Triple D will make something but I would say I've never tried that. And
Then when you
And I'm
finally
like,
get it,
okay, that don't sound that bad.
too bad, yeah.
Yeah,
They had roasted toenails.
Yeah. You be like, ooh, and then they put all the seasoning in it, and then the dude puts his foot up and just starts, and starts you like, man, that actually don't sound that bad.
I've never had athlete's foot in my mouth. That's
That don't
different.
sound that bad, man. But yeah, dude, this solitaire for me, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to find stuff to watch on TV.
Yeah, because and
when
what's funny is What's funny is our wives swear to God that we are having the time of our life in the like out in the hotel. We are sitting there so bored, wishing we had somebody to talk to, something to, bro. We're not having fun at all. You are so bored. You are so beside yourself. It is not the romantic life people think it is. You're bored.
Well, no, it also depends on the city that you're at because like you may be somewhere where there's so many attractions, so much stuff to do, and then you'll be at a place where there's literally nothing for miles around.
The only thing to do in that town is your show that doesn't happen for another 6 hours.
Bruh, and you've been to Port Charlotte, you know.
Yes.
Bruh, everything 9 o'clock is done. It's shut.
Yeah.
This ends. If your show is 7 and that joker end at 8:30, then you sell merch. You trying to find something to eat, somewhere to go. Bro, it's the worst.
He ain't lying. The people go right to bed. You will do the show. It ends at 8:30. People will walk out in their pajamas because they ready to go to bed. With a cup of hot cocoa. Like, y'all going to bed? Like,
bro, people were leaving the show last night. Woo, show past our bedtime. bitch, it's 8:15. Like, what you talk? It's 8:15. Like, what? That lady was, and she yawned, Jay. She was like, so past our bed. I said, man, you don't get your old ass up out of here. Get in the car, Bertha.
If you don't go get in the car, Ethel, Gertrude.
When she yawned, and it really made me mad. The
Oh,
sun
man.
just went down. It's just daylight savings. It just got dark 2 minutes ago.
Yo, James, you triggered me. You literally triggered me when you did that.
Bro, I'm telling you, the people so old, Patricio, at Visani, some of the folks, they will walk out with a glass and they got their teeth in it.
Hey, James, they so old here. They was around when I had to come through the back door to perform. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Y'all always say, oh, hey, little Sammy Davis.
Hey,
no,
hey, little Sammy Davis over here. Hey,
Sammy
yo,
Davis
wait,
over
look
here.
at him. Do a little tap dance for us. Hey, he's a good boy.
The thing I love about it too with his older people, when they find out that I'm military, they really love me. They're like,
they
hey,
really love you.
I thank you for your service. Thank you. Hey, thank you for serving this country to fight for our freedoms. I'm like, girl, I was doing this for college money. I don't give a damn about your freedom.
That's when they give you the backhanded compliment. Oh, I knew you were one of the good ones.
Good ones. I was afraid to say that joke. I was afraid to say.
Are you really the president of your HOA? Yeah, man, I am. Wow,
yes,
wow.
Oh,
Didn't know you guys had HOAs.
Look at you.
Cool.
And so well spoken. Look at you,
bro. No lie.
Look at you. Look at you.
He got all his teeth. He got all his teeth.
I did a show and where was I just say the last Sunday, and I said the F word probably 4 or 5 times. This lady came up to me and she says, "Thank you for being so clean." I said, "Ma'am, I was cussing." She says, "Yeah, but you put them in but the way you said them, how intellectual you had said it, and the way you put them, I didn't even notice." And I was like, man, you want a shot glass? Like, I didn't even know what to say. Like, I didn't know what to say.
That's
I was like,
hilarious. That's so clean. You're so clean, ma'am. I'm standing here in a thong and a bra.
I'm selling shot glasses. I'm literally selling alcohol, ma'am. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
It's so funny.
Hey, we got to take a commercial break, man. We'll be right back. Real Radio 104.1. That's Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller in the Big Chair tonight. Do me a favor, guys. Go out to Instagram, follow, Facebook, follow, Twitter, follow. Go to YouTube and subscribe so you can see these beautiful faces. All of our shows are up. We truly appreciate that. Join the virtual studio with James John. From James, we got a sponsor. You want to talk about sponsor?
We definitely do, and I want to remind everybody, please keep supporting me, man. I love y'all. Please keep supporting me on my show, The Lowdown on Afro Xfinity Comcast. I just got to give them a little shout out because we just recently found out that we are the 3rd largest Black-owned network in America. So thank you guys so much for always supporting me, man. I love y'all for that. Bigger and better things to come for all of us. We're gonna do some crazy things this year, I think, Ken, when it comes to Real Laughs, man.
Nice.
So we do got a new sponsor. We have a good friend of mine, actually. You guys know him and love him. He's 2018 Magician of the Year here in Florida. I am talking about Todd Bogue, guys. That's right. He has a great show happening in Daytona at the Shores Resort. Tickets is only $15. That's right, to get in right now. I'm trying to find the right thing. I thought I could find it in time. But look at me. Look at me. Sorry about that. Here we go. Want to make sure I say this right for my man Todd. Apologize. 2018 Magician Comedy of the Year, my friend. Y'all go check him out. The Ridiculous Comedy and Magic Show every Thursday night in Daytona at the Shores Resort and Spa. Showtime is 7 p.m. It's only $15. And again, it's hosted. That's it, 15. And again, it's hosted by your 2018 Florida Magician of the Year, Todd Bogue. Now, for more information, please visit toddbogujokes.com. Again, that's toddbogujokes.com, TODDBOGUEJOKES.com. Now, I've had this guy not only come to my house and do stuff, but I actually had him do events for my mother-in-law at Florida Hospital. I've had him do birthday parties at my house. This guy is truly great at what he does. Y'all need to go check him out. The Ridiculous Comedy and Magic Show every Thursday night in Daytona. All right, man.
How do you win?
There's a competition.
Like Florida's Funniest?
It's just like Florida's Funniest, man. There's preliminaries. There's you got to get through to then get into the semifinals and the finals. And it's a lot of great magicians out there. And I've had a couple on my show. That's how I know. But Todd, if you've never seen him, he interweaves great magic with a great story, and there's always a joke with it. So you are thoroughly entertained. And the jokes he does, and you know how my people love magic, it will make you get up and run around like, how the hell did he do that? He's that damn good. So y'all need to go check him out. I mean it. Y'all are not going to be disappointed. And when you do go see him, tell them that Real Labs sent you.
Yeah, man. We appreciate that, Todd. I love Todd Bogue, man.
So I love Todd as well.
Well, you about to hit the road. Are you staying for the weekend in Vero?
Yes, I am. I'm about to go to Vero Beach, guys. It's a really great theater that me and Ken play for the Comedy Zone. It's called the Riverside Theater in Vero Beach. It's 2 shows every Friday, 2 shows Saturday as well. I always go home on Saturday night, Ken. Here's my rule when I go do comedy. If my wife's not with me, when the last show is done on Saturday, I drive straight home, no matter where I'm at. I could be 6 hours away. I want to get home as soon as I can if I'm not with my wife. So, yeah, she's not coming this time, but I'll actually be there with a good friend of ours, Absar Siddiqui, a very funny young man. So if you guys are listening in Vero, come out to the show. Support us. Come see us, man. Well, you ain't going to be able to see us because it'll be over by the time.
Yeah, it'll be over. I like Vero too. And I've become the same way. But because Vero ain't but 2 hours.
It's not, and Vero's a lot like Port Charlotte. It shuts down.
It shut down. Dude,
Vero's just like
they got a little bar like right across the street, but it's like it's hood. You ain't going over there.
You're not.
Get a
no, you're not.
Ass.
Yeah, and, it's like a bait and tackle shop.
Yeah, it's like for real. It's like they sell like bait, tackle. They got a food truck outside. Then it turned into a club.
Yeah, bro, let me tell you my story about that bait and tackle place. This is how I know it's there. Before I ever got to work at the Riverside Theater for Comedy Zone, I did a show for a booker I won't name, and the show was at this address, and I go to the address and I see the theater, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm about to play there. But then I look at the address and I'm like, no, that ain't exactly it. It's like 4 addresses over. And I'm in the parking lot and I turn around and I'm actually playing the bait and tackle shop instead of the theater. So I had to go play while people are buying worms, grubs, and whatever you use to catch fish in Florida. That's where I had to play years before I actually got to the real theater, Ken. So that's what happened, man. So I was, bro, sad. Right. And you know the booker I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Last name rhymes with Milver.
Bro. I be telling cats, man, these cats is getting into comedy now, and they'll do a gig and they'll complain about it. I'm like, bro,
shoot,
you ain't seen the half of it. I said, you ain't done nothing yet, bro. You trust me, bro. It gets worse. It gets worse. But the crazy thing about it is, like, I was working with a headliner at a club, and he was like a very popular headliner, and everything that was messed up at the club, he was like, man, I'm supposed to have this. I'm supposed to have that. Why don't I? And at first I'm like, man, he being a diva. But then I thought, no, that dude done perform at the bait and tackle shop. He has the right. He has the right to have some Voss water in his green room. He's paid his dues. Like for
Yeah.
real, he's paid his
Yeah,
dues.
you're right.
He has the right to be like, man, look, I want a shrimp and steak. I did not want chicken nuggets. Like
That's right.
where
Yeah,
he has that right. Yeah.
and I'm glad you brought that up because I changed the way I think also, Ken. There's something that happens in comedy. Like, let's talk about our friends Devin Sebo. Let's talk about Ben Brainerd. They work themselves through social media to get to a certain level. And bookers would catch an attitude when you all of a sudden catch fame. And here's what I mean. Preacher even went through this. If 1 year you're booking me and you pay me, let's say $200, and then I hit it big and I become a name, that next year, don't be surprised if I'm not working for $200. Or if I got a certain number of followers and I can put butts in the seats, I get to move up. I've earned it. I have earned the right to be able to tell you I want more money. Ken, did you ever had to tell a booker, look, I know I used to work for you, but man, I've worked so hard. I can't work for that anymore. I've earned the right to have it be this much.
Yeah, I've actually more of people who run rooms.
Yes.
When they're like,
Yes.
hey man, will you come headline my room for like 50 or $75? And I'm like, no. I said,
No.
if I do it, I'm giving you 15 minutes. And
Yeah,
it got
that's
to be
right.
a night that I'm not working. I ain't got nothing going on. You can get a good
Yep.
15. And if I get something that's paying more money, I'm canceling on you. I'm canceling on you.
What you want, bro? It's fair. Like I had a booker telling me and complaining about the fact that why don't they work for the same money no more? I gave them a shot. Yeah, you did, and they're thankful, but
Yeah,
they've
always thankful.
earned it, and I'm going through that right now, Kim, because I got a certain level of success. I'm blessed, so no, I'm not working for the same money what I was working for 5 years ago. No, I've earned certain things like that headliner you're talking about when he goes to the club and he complaining because it's supposed to be a certain way, especially if you promise me it's going to be something and I get there, it's not really that. Yeah, I want my steak dinner. I've earned my steak dinner at your club. You
Be
said
my
you had
steak.
steak, but yeah, what you meant was you had meatloaf. Like that's not the same thing.
Oh man, but we were talking last segment about hotels and being on the road.
Yeah.
Man, bro, I had a breakfast this morning.
Mm.
Hotel breakfast is the worst. It's just I don't even know why they serve it. Like, why do you even serve them eggs? You know it ain't no real egg. I don't know what that
It's
egg
fake
is.
eggs. Yeah, it's
I don't know what that egg.
yeah.
That's fake. Well, you a fake egg? It's fags.
He said FEGGS.
Bruh.
Everybody just want to make sure you knew that. He said FE.
Yeah,
FE.
them eggs, bro. Them eggs, them chickens was drinking from Flint, bro. I don't know. Bacon thin as paper.
Bro,
Biscuits.
but
I'm just like, why y'all even give us breakfast, bro?
you ain't lying though. But there are some places you'll go and you'll stay at a hotel where they got real breakfast. You don't even know what to do with yourself. Where they got real eggs to
Bruh.
order, omelets to order, real bacon.
It's an embassy suite I stayed in. They had an omelet station.
Oh,
And
Ken,
I
you
was
ain't know what to
like,
do.
man, and it was, and you go up there, throw a little tip in, and all I had to do, man, when I saw the omelet station, I thought of Miguel and the omelet station in the back. I was like, every hotel need this, baby. Every hotel need an omelet station. Yeah.
But it's funny because we feel that way about certain breakfasts at hotel. But if you take your family with you, they think it's the most spectacular thing in the world.
Because they don't stay in hotels like we do.
They don't stay in hotels. Like, Dad, I can make a waffle.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Go ahead. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even get mad at them. You can.
Yeah. Dad, I could just take this cereal box. I could just take these Cheerios. Yeah, you can have them. An apple, Dad? Yeah, man. Won't even eat apples at home.
Yeah, right. But because it's the dude. I'm telling you, man, it's like being in the hotel for every weekend, every other weekend in here. So like just like stuff, it just starts to bother me. Like, why in the hell do I gotta pay for parking? I gotta
At
pay
a
for.
hotel.
I gotta
Yeah.
pay for somewhere. I gotta pay for me to sleep and my car to sleep. What are we doing? What's that? What?
That
I
dude
gotta
said
pay.
I gotta pay
I gotta,
for me to sleep and my car
dude.
to sleep.
Hey, you know how it'd be like two adults in the room. So I got two adults in a sedan. Like, what are we doing? Like, why do I have to pay for parking, bro?
Oh, you better go read my car a bedtime story. If I'm paying
I hate that. I also hate incidentals. I think that's
Yeah,
corny. Like
that is corny.
I gotta put $100 down because you think I'm about to trash the room. Like,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, shout out to one of our old friends, man. I'm gonna shout him out because he gave us a great hotel. Joe Galanis from Laugh-In Comedy Cafe in Fort Myers used to give us a room at Crown Plaza. Remember
man,
that?
Crown Plaza, bro.
Bro, and the Crown on the 5th floor. Now, if you know anything about the 5th floor in the Crown Plaza, they have a hospitality buffet
Sweet.
where you
Yep.
can go there and get snacks, drinks, juices. Bro, we didn't know how to act as comedians when we go get that free food, bro.
Yeah,
There's-
in the area, it was like right next to the movie
Oh,
theater.
bro, let me
Across
tell you
the
how
street was restaurants,
bro.
food,
Let me tell you
everything.
the supermarket that was there, Patricio, to let you know what kind of area we was in. Now, the Regal was right next to you, next door. Bro, they had a fresh market.
Ooh, bougie.
Not a Winn-Dixie, not a Albertsons, not even the Publix, bro. A fresh market, bro.
Ooh.
Everything, bro.
I
Dude,
tell
they
you, I
just
tell
there.
you all the time, bro. If your neighborhood got a place to make fresh juice, man, look here, look here. Hey, the value of your house go up if you got something to make. If you got a thing to make fresh juice in your neighborhood, bro.
Bro, neighborhood was so nice, Patricio. Chick-fil-A was open on Sunday.
Ooh, stop it.
A priest came out and blessed the chicken and gave it to you.
Oh man, we got to get up out of here, man. Orlando Jones, guys. Once again, thank you, Orlando Jones, for stopping in, man. Orlando Jones will be at the Orlando Improv May the 3rd, 7:30 p.m. Get your tickets. We were talking off air. I didn't even know Buddy was a comic, and just talking to him, I'm telling you,
You
that
can
show,
tell. You can-
show gonna be great. That
you can
show
tell
is
he a
gonna
comic.
be hilarious.
I'm excited.
James, where you at this weekend?
Actually, this weekend I won't be anywhere because May 5th, not only my birthday, Friday, my son Devin, my oldest, is actually graduating with his master's degree and got a job hired in Baltimore for John Hopkins. So proud of my son. God bless him.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
Nice,
man.
nice. Patricia, what you got this weekend?
So, quick shout out to all my comics. I had Ash Cass, Chris Alexander, Tatiana Davis, Kevin D, Daniel Martinez, Tony B, Matt, and Gus. And we had our very first 9-year-old comic come up to the stage. Shout out to Mary J.
Nice.
She killed it. She did a full minute set and killed it. So shout out to Mary J. You were awesome.
Nice,
Happy birthday,
man.
Ash Cash.
Yeah, well,
Happy birthday, Ash.
Happy birthday, Ash. I'm gonna be a realist about this, Mary J. I bet you it was awful, but we're 9 years old, so we got to tell you how good you get. Hey man, I don't got anything this weekend, but May 4th, I will be at the Orlando Improv for the roast of Darth Vader. May the 4th be with you show. It's one of my favorite shows, and I hate roast. But I like roasting characters. And so this Thursday, man, we'll be there, man. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm Ken Miller. That's James John. That's Rocky, the Pie Father. James, tell him what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
Good night, family.